What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great week. I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday. I know I did, spending time with family and friends and having fun with my kids. Lots of stuff been happening. I've noticed a lot of things happening in the precious metals market, in the stock market, in the crypto market. Lots of things happening, lots of changes. Just wanted to come to you guys today, show some of the stuff that I've been snagging, talk about what I've been doing with my stack, and just, my thoughts. I'll ramble a little bit at you guys, talk a little bit about the silver and gold, what I think's happening, what's going on. And I think, basically it's same old, same old. I've seen a lot of different things, videos, articles, about the demand and changes and things like that. And what I would tell everybody is not to get too excited. Yeah, I've definitely noticed people's pocketbooks getting a little bit strapped lately. Over the last few months, the spending is curbed down in a lot of different areas. But, a lot of that has to do with, well, a thing called Christmas. We just went through holidays. A lot of people spend a lot of money on Christmas, don't have the extra, money that they're hitting the coin shops up with every week, trying to pay off that big old holiday debt that a lot of people get themselves into. A lot of people overspend over the holidays. It's easy to do that. And, another thing, it being winter, of course, rising energy costs. Anybody out there heating their homes with propane, it is crazy expensive, hitting a lot of people in the pocketbook, taking a lot of funds away from people. Yeah, gas has come down a little bit, but it is still high. It is still high in my area here in my state of Michigan. I know it still costs quite a bit to fill up my truck. So, there's lots of things like that. I wouldn't get too excited. If you've been paying attention and people stating that the demand is way down on silver and everything like that, I wouldn't get too excited, guys. Again, I think a lot of it has to do with just the season and the holidays. And tax season's right around the corner. There's going to be plenty of people getting returns. I know not all of us get returns, but there'll be plenty of people getting returns, going out there, flooding some money back into the market and buying up stuff, definitely. I've definitely seen a lot of people excited over gold. That's basically what happens when it goes up. Gold goes up, everybody wants gold. Nobody wants silver. It's been that way ever since I've been stacking. What I've been doing lately, I haven't been per se buying a ton of stuff for my quote unquote stack. I definitely pick up stuff that I find neat or for my collections and things like that. Over the holiday, I have not been pressing too hard, trying to get tons of ounces or metal. I have not purchased any gold at all whatsoever. Of course, you guys, if you've been following my channel, I just made a large purchase of silver not too long ago. Picked up 1,000 ounces at a really, really good price. So I don't feel any FOMO or fear of missing out on anything at all. Right now, my gut's telling me just to take it easy. If I see things that I want to pick up or buy, I go ahead and I do that. And I have been doing that. And I'm going to share and show some of this to you guys here in just a second. But yeah, I don't know, something in my gut's just telling me just to take it easy, kind of see what happens, see what's happening. I don't know if there's going to be a huge pullback in silver, maybe a little bit more trending sideways, going up and down $1 or so, the market, and people get excited every time it moves a buck, even though it always does that. It still gives me a chuckle every time how, silver will move 60 cents and you'll see a million posts on social media and everything that, silver moved. And yeah, that's what it does. It does it all the time. The thing that I've learned with stacking over time is not to get impatient, not to get too excited over small movements. I've seen us kind of treading sideways for a little while. I don't know what's going to happen. Of course, I'm not a new stacker. I'm a veteran stacker, so I feel pretty comfortable with my stack, so I don't feel like I have to race out there and buy a ton of stuff. I'm not telling you guys not to buy gold. I'm not telling you guys not to buy silver, anything like that. If you are purchasing large quantities, hundreds of ounces of silver or, multiple ounces of gold or something like that, maybe you'll have a different thought thought process on it than I do, but over the years, I just usually just pick up consistently, regardless of what the market's doing. And I definitely do that with my collectibles, regardless of what the market's doing. I stay up on my collections and different things that I find fun in the hobby or investment or whatever you want to call it, collections, all those different types of things. But while I'm rambling here, let me show you some of this stuff. I got quite a few pieces over the last couple months or so from Mutiny Metals, all sorts of different neat, was going to say poured silver, but I'm going to say pressed silver, guys. It's a new fad that's been going on. You don't see too much poured silver anymore. Now, you might be saying, what the heck are you talking about? That's all poured silver in a tray, but I beg to differ. I beg to differ. This is poured silver. Most of this is all pressed, guys. These are done with dyes. The planchets, I guess you could call it, were definitely poured, but these were full pressed. Now, they're not obviously art bars, but they definitely are pressed silver. And you are seeing that fad hitting a lot of the people that are out there pouring, especially the people that are doing it for a living. And obviously, there are reasons for that. In order to pump out as much as they do, as popular as they are, like Mutiny Metals, or down here we have Haley Bug Mint. Picked up a few pieces from Haley Bug off his website. He has some pretty good deals over there. I really enjoyed this pressed Viking piece there at Haley Bug Mint. His prices are always pretty good. You're definitely seeing it because, you know, it's hard to pour and keep things consistent and do it when, like these guys are, you know, they're selling hundreds or thousands of ounces a week. You know, for them to be able to bang it out, they're going to have to turn to equipment like, you know, heavy duty presses to push stuff out like this. And it's pretty popular. Here's a cool piece from Reckless Metals. This is a nice 5-ounce piece. It's been a while since I had anything from him, so I went ahead on his website and picked some stuff up. Yes, I stack. I definitely collect. You guys know that I'm Bay City Bullion and I pour, but I also like to pick up and support other people who are out there making things. And this is a cool king piece, another 5-ounce piece. Very cool from Reckless Metals there. I like to support people. I like to, you know, pour, do all different types of things, pick up stuff. I've been doing it for a really, really long time, buying this stuff long before I was pouring. Here's some fractional pieces, all different types of things that I've been picking up and having fun with. But again, getting back to what I was talking about here, pressed silver. This is the new age, the new era, excuse me, of pressed silver. Seeing MK Bars, excuse me, one of the guys out there that sells probably, you know, the most, quote unquote, silver, poured silver. He's getting into the pressed. Pretty much everybody's getting into the pressed. And as I collect the wicked sick relics, these are different club bars. Mutiny Metals club bar he comes out with every month. He started that back in last July. I've been buying those up and keeping up with my collection and my wicked sick relics collection. This is a cool piece here. Don't mind my grubby hands, guys. Spent a lot of time yesterday out in the shop. Got my hands beat up a little bit dirty out there making pieces for people, having fun. Again, you guys haven't seen me on here because of the holidays and just staying really busy in the shop. A lot of things were, there was definitely no decrease in demand for any poured silver or anything that that I was doing. Of course, I'm not a coin shop, but the orders from me definitely hadn't slowed down. Right in the holiday season, they were as busy as ever. Kept me in the shop. I work full time. I don't do this here as a full-time job. This one's a little shiny, a little 5-ounce vintage style chunk that I make. Nice hand poured piece here, pretty cool. Try to put some cool pucker lines there on the bottom. Just regular plain Jane bullion there, guys. Just doing some bullion pieces. The 5-ounce pieces are popular. I pour a lot of that stuff for myself. Different types of cool. Here's just a matte 5-ounce square, just regular. Here, let's see if I can zoom in on that a little bit better. You can catch that crest stamp, my Bay City Bullion crest stamp. There you go. It's a little bit better. Hard to pick that up with matte. Just generic old bullion bars, guys. Just having fun making the bullion. And of course, you know, you guys have seen a lot of the cast pieces that I make, but I've just been having fun, guys, picking up stuff. Sometimes I'll pick up silly stuff like this. Picked up a few of these John Wick things a while back from AppMax. You know, obviously I don't stack stuff like this, guys, but if you've been stacking long enough, if you look in your stack, you're going to find pieces like this that you picked up just because you thought were cool, or because you collect them, or because you like them. Here's another piece. This is from South Korea. Was it the Comsco Mint? The little 2-ounce stackers. I've been collecting some of these, picking these up as they come out. I like these, been grabbing a couple of each, all the different shields. If you haven't seen the other ones, they're pretty cool. A lot of people have been showing those off. I have some on my older videos if you want to go back and check them out, but there's lots of cool little 2-ounce stackers. And speaking of Aztecs, I'll show you one that I made the other day. See if I can get it fit on here. It's a pretty big piece. Try to show you some of the detail on this. It's a big old 10-ounce hand-poured cast piece that I make. Cool Aztec calendar in my opinion. Silver gets shiny, and sometimes it's hard to get focused in on the details, but this piece obviously has a lot of detail. A lot of fun with that piece. Had a lot of people wanting a 10-ounce version of that, so I went ahead and poured that up. But getting back to all the pressed silver, what do you guys think about all the pressed silver these days? You know, even a lot of the people that have been pouring a lot, they've been getting away from pouring. People are buying casting machines. There's a lot of guys out there that haven't poured a bar in a long time. They're either casting or they're pressing. It's just a change of the times. Here's a cool tiger piece that I made the other day. In my opinion, pretty cool. I made one of these back in the day. This is a newer version. This is version 2, if you will. Different mold, a little bit different. Upgraded some of the detail on it. Thought it was kind of cool. It's a 11.5-ounce piece. It's a big boy here, but sometimes it's cool to have a nice, big old cool piece like that, in my opinion. Obviously, you know, the premiums are higher on stuff like that. Delft clay, hand-poured cast pieces, you know. So it's not something that you stack all the time, but maybe if you just want something special, you know, that's what I did back in the day, and I still do. I still buy stuff like this from people like my friends, the Bear, other people. I enjoy stuff like that. Some people do. Some people like to have that mixed into their stack. Some people only, you know, stack generic. But I just say stack what you like, guys. You know, you'll see a lot of people that'll tell you to only, you know, I'm not going to get off on the rant too much, but to only buy generic, which is perfectly fine, especially if you're a new stacker. You know, you don't want to be out there spending all your money on pieces like this. You definitely want to make sure that you have a nice foundation in your stack of different cool pieces. Just to, well, not different cool pieces, but different generic pieces to get your cost per average down. And then you can buy cool stuff like that. You know, there's a market for it. As we are seeing the markets change before our eyes with all the different popularities and all the different makers out there. Some of the older pieces are going for lots of money. There's people that are no longer pouring. Their old pieces are going for lots of money. Don't sleep on the market, guys. Even though it's very young, I'm going to tell you as far as, and I'm not telling you to go out and buy a bunch of my stuff, but I'm just saying in general, a lot of these guys will come and go. A lot of these guys, maybe like Haley Bug, will be around a long time. MK Bars, Mutiny Metals. I believe, I honestly believe in my gut down the road, a lot of this stuff's going to carry a crazy premium. People will be collecting it. People will believe, you know, it'll be nostalgia. You know, the big boom, I think probably ever since 2013, when people really started getting hooked on social media and YouTube and the silver community, precious metals community, all the things that have happened over the years. Even some of the earlier stuff that, you know, like, was it like Provident Metals and stuff, the Zombucks, all that stuff that many people aren't really big on right now. I think down the road may end up being collectible and cool just from a nostalgic point of view. Just my 2 cents. I know I'm rambling about a lot of different topics, but that's kind of what happens when I'm just talking about precious metals, guys. But basically, I just wanted to get on here and say I hope everybody's had a great holiday season. I will be showing you more stuff here pretty soon. I'll get back into my weekly routine with my videos. I almost forgot to show you these. Got a big old stack, maybe like 30 or 40 or so of these gold backs. I did not buy these. This is not something that I would buy. These got thrown in with orders from Mutiny Metals. He did that for a while. I just thought they were cool. Never had any in hand before. There's different states that do these. There's Nevada and Utah. There's a bunch of different ones in here. But just thought that was kind of neat. I don't know if you guys ever had your hands on any of those gold backs. So when I said I didn't have any, pick up any gold lately, I fibbed, because I did get those. But again, I didn't purchase them outright. They just came with my orders. But all right, guys, enough rambling. We're at 15 minutes today. I'll go ahead and make another video here. Just want, like I said, wanted to get back at you, chat with you guys. What are your thoughts on the new phase of pressed silver? Pressed silver from everybody. You know what I mean? The changes in poured silver. That might be a different video that I come out with here pretty soon, talking about all the different changes with all the different people out there making stuff, including myself, and just get your guys' thoughts on it. Maybe a lot of things that maybe you haven't thought about. Maybe I'll give you some behind the scenes with the pouring, all different types of things. Got lots of cool ideas coming down the pipe here pretty soon. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for stopping by, watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Leave me a message down below. I really enjoy the interactions, and I'll catch you on the next one.